In 1845, the powerful British expedition led by Sir John Franklin mysteriously vanished amidst the icy blocks of the Arctic. Two naval ships, HMS Erebus and HMS Terror, set out with 129 crew members, but none ever returned. What happened? What dark secrets lurked in the journey to find the Northwest Passage? The final letters, the haunting stories from the Inuit, and surprising discoveries have raised questions that remain unanswered to this day. In 1845, one of the greatest mysteries in exploration history began when the formidable British expedition under Sir John Franklin's command left London. The two naval ships, HMS Erebus and HMS Terror, accompanied by 129 crew members, embarked on a quest to discover the legendary Northwest Passage, a route many explorers had sought but none had successfully navigated. The aim was not just to expand the map of the Arctic region, but also to connect Europe with Asia via the sea, a dream that had persisted for centuries and asserted the dominance of the British Empire. At that time, exploring frozen territories was incredibly perilous and challenging. However, this did not deter Franklin's adventurous spirit and that of his crew. They amassed the most modern equipment of the era, such as steam ovens, and stocked up with provisions like salted meat and canned foods to prepare for an extended journey. By mid-July 1845, the expedition made a stop at Disco Bay along the western coast of Greenland. Here, the members wrote their final letters home to family and friends, hoping that one day those messages would reach their intended recipients. These letters revealed their worries and resilience as they faced a harsh and perilous path ahead. Little did they know, this would be their last memory of the outside world. In September 1846, the story took a tragic turn. The expedition became trapped in ice near King William Island in Canada, a place where temperatures fell below freezing, making survival more difficult than ever. A prolonged winter, biting cold winds, and the weight of Arctic storms rendered living conditions increasingly harsh. After months of struggle, on June 11, 1847, Sir John Franklin passed away on King William Island, leaving 128 members bewildered and anxious about the uncertain future before them. As another year passed with no sign of the expedition's return, the British government launched an extensive search campaign. Warships were sent out one after another in hopes of finding traces of Franklin and his crew. Yet, all remained silent. Not until 1850 did the first discoveries occur when a search fleet stumbled upon a stone grave on Beechey Island. This indicated that the expedition had indeed been there and had weathered a harsh winter, yet the cause of their deaths remained shrouded in mystery. In 1854, explorer John Ray made significant discoveries after meeting Inuit people near Kugaruk, Nunavut. The stories they recounted sent chills through European high society. They reported that the expedition members had entered a state of desperation, resorting to cannibalism to survive. Was this the reason behind their mysterious disappearance? This perspective left a deep scar on humanity, as survival led them to horrifying choices. However, matters became even more complicated when modern researchers pointed out that Franklin's expedition may have faced severe health issues, such as Addison's disease caused by tuberculosis, or even lead poisoning from canned food, conditions that could have weakened them both mentally and physically. The truth about their deaths remains contested, comprising a mix of theories without satisfactory conclusions. By 1984, a significant find occurred when the body of John Torrington, a crew member, was discovered in the Arctic ice, perfectly preserved after decades. This shed new light on this historical conflict, but also suggested that other members might still lie hidden somewhere in those cold blocks of ice. The search continued until 2014, when a Canadian expedition located the wreck of HMS Erebus near King William Island. This groundbreaking discovery opened up new clues to this mysterious tale. While the wreck had been found, the fate of HMS Terror remains unanswered, still casting the shadow of an unresolved mystery. A heated debate over the number of expedition members and the causes of their demise persists. Some documents cite 129, while others suggest the number may be as high as 134. The ambiguity surrounding the details has rendered this case more complex than ever. The Franklin expedition is not merely a story of disappearance. It symbolizes the human desire to conquer the unknown and the adventurous spirit that drives us. What happened to this expedition? Was it the result of managerial errors, the forces of nature, or perhaps the outcome of ambition in a perilous world? Ultimately, the mystery remains unsolved, waiting for further studies, new searches, and discoveries. They say that if something is forgotten, it still exists somewhere, waiting for the day to be unveiled. The disappearance of the Franklin expedition reflects not only humanity's vulnerability before nature, but also a colossal accumulation of aspirations, ideals, and bitter realities. This journey of exploration continues, and there are likely many more mysteries awaiting discovery in the icy barrens of the Arctic.